Hey, it's John and Mike, brew-dudes.com, and we're going back to where it all started. What studio was this?
Oh man, I don't know. Well, did we start here, Studio A, then we were
over there, yeah,
against the door for a bit, which I considered for this shoot, but
no,
it's a little brighter in this corner,
yeah,
and it's more interesting in this corner. So it might be too interesting. Like there's too much stuff going on.
It's like the Zoom meetings, and then they have like a bookshelf behind them.
Yeah, my brew stuff is jammed in between the camping gear and the home improvement stuff. So.
I don't know. It's like coming back home after what 7+ years of doing this.
Here we are until it's too cold in here.
Basically, we're back in. Well, we did those videos in the middle of winter, so we'll be able to get through it. So we're back in Mike's garage. That's basically what it is. All that funny studio letter talk is just that silly. But we're back in Mike's garage, socially distancing and not breathing on each other. Today, I brought a SMaSH beer over so we can learn more about Talus Hops. Got this from Yakima Valley Hops and ordered just a 2-ounce packet just to learn more about it. It was one of those hops that's like, you got to try this for 2020. And was able to force carbonate it in the Growler Works 1-gallon U-keg.
Super cool for this.
Trying to figure this out. Hopefully we can. Looks a little oxidized. We're okay. It's okay. We're just tasting it for
We're working on the technique.
Working on it. So, and I don't know why. Outside of like I'm actually using a smaller vessel. Did not splash any, but I'm working through the process. It'll be better next time. I'll try. Okay, Talus Hops, a 1-gallon batch. Started off with 2 pounds of American 2-row, and then I'm only using an ounce of hops. With adding in a little bit of 15 minutes left in the boil, a lot at the flame out, and then a little bit of at I think day 3 of fermentation. Everything gets kegged up by day 10 of fermentation, and then we have beer. So there we go. That's it. Usually about a 1050 starting gravity. Usually ends about 10-10, 10-12, 10-10. So that's what we got. But it's really more about, let's try to get a small batch going so we can learn more about this hop from the aroma profile, the flavor profile, and all of that. I'll let Mike talk because then I have some things to think about to discuss with him.
So all around, this is pretty unique. On the aroma, I feel like for me the aroma is strongly, there's like a canned pears and a canned lychee thing going on. And there's a little bit of almost like a juicy fruit gum quality to it, right?
Yeah.
And the flavor sort of falls through. I almost get like a dull raspberry. There's more of that lychee, maybe like the flesh of green grapes, not so much the skin, or just the green grape thing. It's pleasant. There's no, the bitterness is not lingering. There's no there's a very, very muted amount of like a pithy, resiny thing, very muted. But there is something sticking to the roof of my mouth that's sort of like that.
Yeah.
But it is mostly fruit. And it's oddball fruit. I mean, it really is kind of odd.
Yeah.
It's not citrus. It's not pineapple to me. Maybe green melon in that camp somewhere. But it's unique. We can talk about it in a little bit. But my mind is telling me how I would pair it with some other things.
Okay.
So
yeah. So I've been tasting this over like the past. Basically since it's been in the UK, got some strong citrus notes in the first couple of days, like grapefruity.
Yep.
And then on yesterday, which would be Monday, folks. I started tasting a lot of different tropical fruits. So that juicy fruit thing you're talking about, but more of a papaya.
I was just about to, maybe something in that guava
type thing, right? And now today, it's kind of, to me, it's like sort of a citrus pithy with rose.
Yeah. So there is a little bit of pithiness. so who knows why it's changing so rapidly? But you know, if you've ever bought like
don't know.
instead of like just buying orange juice, if you buy like Dole makes like
Yes.
peach, orange, banana,
Yeah.
like there's weird, and they just have a very unique flavor on their own that isn't peach, orange, banana. It's just like some new thing. This is sort of like
That combo.
that combo. It's just like this.
Weird combo.
Oh, this is odd. This
Yes.
is it's odd in a pleasant way.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's a lot
I think
to
there's something.
unpack.
I think I could work with this. But it's odd. It's which I should say maybe more so. It's unique, which makes it kind of interesting.
Yep. So just to give you a little bit of information, I think this is it's a hybrid pollination with Sabro hops, which you've tasted.
Which is very unique too.
True. And I think the open hybrid. I'm sorry. The open hybrid pollination was with some Neo Mexicanus hops, like just wild hops. Anyway, off of Yakima Valley hops, they have the descriptors of intense flavors of citrus, flowers, and wood. And we don't taste any wood.
No.
No, I didn't think so either. Like I saw that, I was like, not really.
Yep.
Grapefruit, stone fruit, oak, coconut, and pine. Like oak sometimes to me is like vanilla, but no coconut.
Yeah.
I don't taste that either.
No, not really. I mean, it's all subjective. It's very subjective. I mean, I think I like using descriptors like stone fruit, right? And try to nail it down to a named fruit, but it puts you in the camp, right? You go, okay, stone fruit, but what specifically? I mean, because it's not peachy, it's not
cherry.
You know, it's not that either. You know, but it's to me, you know, we gotta do a night just video with like canned lychees so that we can settle this.
Can't wait. And white peaches, which I bought from the store, and I enjoyed them. Anyway, so what are you thinking about pairing?
So a couple videos ago, was it Nelson?
Yeah, the
Right?
Nelson's fun. Yeah.
Nelson and this together, I think that flavor profile of Nelson would pair really well with this.
All right.
Maybe somewhere in there, some of the Vic Secret. So like, I mean, those are just weird, sort of slightly weird hops. It'd be interesting what this would be like with Sabro. You know, now that I'm thinking about it
too. Yeah.
This is, I know some people talk about like making like a pina colada beer type of, with those flavor profiles. This and your Sabro, whatever, would probably work out pretty well.
I think so.
Maybe one of the ones we've had in the distant past, I can't remember name-wise, but something that had a little more limey kick to it.
Yep.
The only thing is with those citrusy hops, you got to watch out for that white pith creeping in there. If you really want fruit, this is it, right? I mean, hops like this are it, because there isn't that pithiness that this detracts from just the fleshy part of a fruit.
Agreed.
You know?
Agreed. So I think someday we should just like watch all our SMaSH videos and then do a chart.
Yeah.
And say like, okay, if you want this and this and this, hit this hop variety and this hop variety, and you'll get it. I think that, you know, Hops, the guy who created the Hopstar app, if he can like get that going, I think that's like the next, you know, killer enhancement is like, I want this flavor profile and this flavor profile together, and then it'll just spit you back like hop variety. Yep. You know, and if it's even like enhanced, like tell you exactly when to add it to the brewing process to get like. But again, that's a lot of studying. Yeah,
it is a lot of studying, and it's a lot of experimentation too, because a lot of these hops too, depending on what the oils are and what yeast strain you're using, who knows if you're getting any biotransformation with a hop like this, or what kind of biotransformation you'd get. That's a whole other aspect of the chemistry of hops that just start making it very complicated.
Yep, and of course we learned that every harvest seems to bring a different flavor and aroma profile to the party. It's like, well, Galaxy was great in 2018. It hasn't been great since.
Yeah, you know, I would say that everything we've gotten from Yakima Valley so far has been true to label.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
you know, a lot of the other hops that we just grab, and who knows exactly what some of the source of the ones, right?
They're not labeled.
But, you know, it's not really, it doesn't hit the marketed flavor descriptors as hard as you think. So, but that's why we do these videos. So you're getting a perspective of just two dudes actually tasting it and not just going off of what is on a commercial marketed label, right?
True.
This is what we get from this lot, from where we buy hops.
I think that's a pretty good statement. Like, I think I've had a lot of good success going straight to sites from the actual, I don't know if they're farms, but like, Yakima Valley hops, I believe, it's coming straight from the fields there. It's not like a homebrew store where I don't know if they're repackaging hops. I'm not really sure where that's from. I don't know the process of like between when they bought it and it got to me. So I don't know. I think at least this kind of, I feel there's a closer connection to the field than I do from another store.
I think Yakima Valley is a lot more focused on, at least they've said that they have a focus on making sure there's a strong home marketplace in the homebrew world for quality hops. So.
All right, I'm out.
And this is not sponsored by Yakima Valley, but we're riffing on them, so that's great. They're great.
Thing, anyway, I'm out of beer, so I just wanted to wrap it up so I can get some more. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. We do all kinds of SMaSH videos, so I'd ask if you want to learn more about hops. We have a whole playlist for about SMaSH beers that I've brewed and brought to the old garage and/or backyard and/or basement to taste and talk about. So if you're into it, check out that playlist. We've probably reviewed all the big hop varieties that you can think of with our 2 cents at that moment in time as just a point of reference. Of course, it's not the end-all be-all, but it's just, again, like Mike said, two dudes drinking beer and talking about it. For John and Mike, brew-dudes.com. Brew on.
Cheers.
Cheers.